Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Bruce here with TWB here out of Tokyo in Japan. Welcome to my channel today. Today's video is going to talk to you about the incredible metro system that Tokyo has. Also to talk about how to get from here, the Hilton Hotel, where I'm hanging out in Shinjuku, over to the Tokyo station. I was in my lobby the other day and I decided I'm going to go to the Tokyo station, which is a few stops away from me on the metro, because I needed to acquire high-speed rail tickets for the Shinkansen train that is going to take me to Hiroshima. And I thought, why don't you make an outing of it? I had all kinds of problems trying to do it online, and well, some of you know how technically inept I am. And I thought, why not just go? And that way I'll get the human service. I'll even get tickets that I can hang on to rather than some QR code. So here's what I did. Inside the Hilton, you just go down these stairs and you end up in the lower level, the subterranean level, as it were, of the hotel. And a little secret for you. All around this hotel, there are skyscrapers. They're anywhere from 30 to 45 stories tall. And every one of the buildings has a subterranean level like this. And you can take a look here at this little map that they provided me, and you can see where I am there towards the number 1920 area. And there are all kinds of services here. You've got the barber, you've got some clothing outfits, you've got the general store, there's a coffee shop, there's a makeup center. I mean, just what you would expect, pharmacy no less. Anyway, the best part about this is that each building is connected to an underground passageway that will take you right to the nearest metro stop, and that's in the district that I'm in here in Shinjuku. So walking along here, you can see a realtor on my right, and got some other businesses here and there. Going down this hallway, you'll get to all the other outfits, including the local convenience store that's really handy. But you go through these doors, you're leaving the property of the Hilton area. This is you're slowly coming out. There's stairways to the outside world over there, but I'm going to go around this pillar, make my way down this hallway. This is the end of the Hilton area, and I will shortly come into the metro walkway system. But first, you have to walk by some vending machines. After all, it is Japan, and these vending machines are incredibly popular. I have only really seen these kinds of machines mainly. They're drinks, green tea and water, and there's that fellow from Los Angeles. They got a picture of him up there. He's as popular as ever around here. Tons of drinks, you name it. You can use your Metro card, by the way, the cash card that you get when you load up your Metro card. You can use those on these machines, the IC cards. They're pretty handy. I don't even know if these machines take cash. I'm really not sure. They might, but most people use plastic when they use these machines. Anyway, nice selection. When you go a little further, you come out of that, where that lady just went in there. That is just where I came out of. That's the Hilton property direction, and I'm now in the metro underground walkway system. And if I go this direction, I'll end up going to the Tokyo Metropolitan Government offices, which is kind of like division of City Hall. You walk this way, you can head over there and to another subway line. I needed to go the other direction. I needed to follow the pathway that would take me from where I am now to what is known as the Maruchi line, Nishi Shinjuku Station, M7. So that's this direction here, and boy, look how long this hallway is. Normally these walkways work, but unfortunately during my 1 week stay, they were never turned on, and so I just had to walk these walkways like everybody else, and this is why Japanese people are so skinny. They they do a lot of walking around here, but I'll tell you, the cost of a vehicle and to try to park it, you don't want to even think about that. Once you come out the end of that hallway, you come into this opening here, and you'll see that sign there, M7. There we are. I'm coming into the station, out from the walkway in towards the station itself. And these are spotlessly clean. You won't find a garbage can anywhere, and yet they're spotlessly clean. There are no homeless people here. There are no beggars. There are no, pardon me, there are no panhandlers. Absolutely nothing. It's very safe for single women, for young students to go through here, school children, seniors, you name it. They have pastry stores, coffee shops, everything down here. This one is a small station. Pardon me again. It's a small station. It's not as big as the others. There's a vending machine there. A guy just grabbed something. But you use these machines here if you need to pick up a fare. I have what's called an IC card that I picked up at the airport, and I was curious to find out what my credit limit was on it. I had about $8 left on it when I checked it at one of these machines, so I loaded up another approximately 10,000 yen, which is about 100 Canadian dollars. So now I had $108 on there, and I'm good to go. And I came down through the gates and down here into the station itself. And I had to go down to either ramp line number 1 or number 2. And I needed to get to number 2 because I have to go to the Tokyo station on the Maruchi line. And here's the map of the line. And I'm going from all the way to M17. So I'm going from number 7 to stop number 17, which is the Tokyo station stop. And here's the platform down here where the subway metro car will arrive, the train will arrive. You look around here and you can figure it out very quickly if you're on the right side of the tracks. There are 2 sets of tracks going each direction, obviously. It's 12:33 right now. At 12:38 my train arrives. And there is the key sign I'm looking for. I'm at M7 going to M8. So I know I'm going in the right direction up to M17. I'm going to have to go 9 stops to get to the station. There's the subway train on the other side going the opposite direction. And those folks on the other side will get on, get off, and so on. I looked around this station. I look around at all these stations. I'm telling you how clean they are. There is no graffiti anywhere. You'll note there's no graffiti on the outside of these trains. They are in absolute spotless condition. I think producing graffiti is a serious crime, and I've just not seen any. I tell you, my hotel, on the outside of its walls, no graffiti. The buildings all around my hotel, no graffiti. And these floors are clean. They're cleaned every night. Absolutely spotless. This is incredible. How many thousands of people a day use the system, even at this particular stop, which isn't a major stop, and yet the condition of the tiles, the condition of the walls, the condition of the lighting, perfect lighting. All light bulbs are working in working order. Cameras, of course, monitoring everything. Here's your obligatory vending machine. This is the only garbage can you're going to see. It's transparent. It holds empties. It's only for empty containers. And that's the way it is. There are no general garbage cans anywhere in Tokyo, by the way, in downtown Tokyo. It's amazing. You take your garbage with you and dump it off at your office. Advertising everywhere, of course. These ads are so, jam-packed full of information. You got to stand in front of them and try to read it all. That's the way they're doing it here. Once I got to the Tokyo station, I came out and slowly entered from the stop that on the subway line that I was on, now coming into the greater part of the Tokyo train station. And this station, very, very busy. It's utilizes buses. There's a bus depot here. There are 5 subway lines that all converge here, and also the high-speed and regional trains converge here. So this is a station that has folks with suitcases like you see here who are traveling out of town or from out of town back in here. Absolutely incredible. This was a Saturday, by the way, that I filmed all of this. And so a lot of children here with moms and dads. Of course, it's summer holidays, so the kids aren't in school. And a lot of visitors going through here. A lot of locals passing through here, catching up with friends, or perhaps working on Saturdays or going shopping or whatever they want to do. So it's a casual crowd today. It's not a working crowd. You don't see any real suits and office attire. This is a Saturday, and the folks, look how casually they're walking here. If this were Monday to Friday at rush hour, it would be complete mayhem, and I wouldn't be able to film because I'd be run over. But here on Saturday, you kind of come and go, and you go along and enjoy the day and check out what you're going to check out and see who you're going to see. This is not even 1% of the station. I'm telling you, this is nothing. It's incredible. I was shooting my camera, and I thought, look at all the different kinds of footwear people are wearing in Japan. A lot of kids wear Crocs. Sneakers, of course, dominate, and all kinds of styles and colors and versions. It's unbelievable. Of course, Japan is full of walkers. I mean, these folks walk, and they wear shoes that are very comfortable and get the job done. Some of the gals wear some outrageous footwear, shoes that look like they're 2 feet tall and double the width that a regular shoe would be. It's just, their way of rebelling, I guess. That's cool. We all go in through our phases. I remember when I was young, the guys used to wear army boots just for the heck of it. I don't know. Cowboy boots, army boot, whatever turns you on. But here, these folks are generally walking with walking shoes. Very comfortable walking shoes to go great distances in the 90-degree heat outside that is awaiting us the minute we leave this station. So still warm down here. It was about 80-something degrees. It wasn't 72 because a lot of hot air goes through this station from all the trains coming and going and all the people walking about. I filmed this area here to kind of give you an idea just how incredible this station works. There are 5 different gates coming and going here. On the far left, folks are going up an escalator. There's 2 sets of escalators on the left. There's another set of escalators right in front of you here. Folks are walking to the left and to the right to 2 different gates. And on the far right, there's another one where folks are heading in and out of that one. And then I start to pan my camera, and you'll begin to see even another hallway here. There's another one way down there. Folks are coming up and down these escalators here, going down to tracks and coming up from tracks. Just amazing. This is a Saturday. It's not a hectic day, and yet look at the people. And keep going. I kept going around here and saw yet another gate of being used for additional subway lines. Here we go. There we are right there, and this is where they're going through with their tickets. And then there's another one down here, and that's where I came from, that particular gate. It's unbelievable. They all converge in this middle area, and then they scatter about. Most of the people here know where they're going. I do not know what is happening, or for sure what's happening. I have a pretty good idea, but I can't understand it necessarily. But just, you need to know the letters MTM, those circles there, the T line, the M line. That's all you need to know. And you need to know what number is your station. And that's it. You're good to go. Obviously, if you have to transfer from the M to the T to the G to the whatever, well, there's apps for that. And that's what I was using There's always ChatGPT to help you out, or Google Maps. I'm going, wow, just wow, I need a shave. Wow. It was unbelievable. Not too many folks wearing masks, as you can tell. It's not like in the COVID days. You would think that, I remember in the past that a lot of people always wore masks in Japan, but I didn't find that here. Just maybe 1 in 20, 1 in 30 would have a mask. Most people don't have masks. They just come and go about their way. Absolutely incredible sight to see. Look at the wave of people coming through, and so many of them with suitcases. They were probably coming to or going to high-speed trains to go to points further out. I'm going to be joining them shortly in a couple of days. Now, this is at the end of the station, the south end. That's the outside world out there, and I'm inside the station where they have this dome built. And I'm going to show you, that's what you saw at the very beginning of my video, the ceiling. Again, this is an entranceway for a number of parts of the station, and there are, probably 50,000 to 100,000 people in this station right now. I was at the ticket office and got my tickets for the high-speed train, and then I stood in the middle of this dome area, and I did the big circle, and then I went up a little bit. Then that there, those windows there, that is part of the Tokyo Station Hotel. Quite amazing. Now, this station has got quite a history. It was built originally in 1908, 1914. In the Second World War, it suffered tremendous damage from the aerial bombing of Tokyo. This is the photo of the station right after the Second World War, and she was bombed out badly, burned badly, and so she was reconstructed, but not as opulently as original. The domes were now replaced with more like angular, rectangular type roofing. The speed of reconstruction was what it was all about. Get the station up and running again as soon as possible after the war was over, and worry about fixing it up the way it used to look at another time. The other time took a while to arrive. This is 2007 to 2012. So from 1945 until 2007, the station looked like it did with the angular roofs. But now today, all the domes have been restored. The entire station has been completely refurbished to be brought back to her original glory. But the station now is earthquake proof and is completely air conditioned and completely modernized with all amenities. And this is the entire station area here. Absolutely gigantic, surrounded by skyscrapers on every side. And the high-speed trains are definitely come and go from this station and connect all of Japan. The bus station here has buses going all over Japan too, including one bus that does go 800 kilometers in distance, almost 500 miles in distance. When I came out of the station, I started to video the area around it, and some of these buildings are hotels, some of these buildings are condos, many of these buildings are office buildings. But I can tell you that the lower level of all of these massive buildings have an underground, including this station, this entire station, which has got to be 600 yards all the way down there. It's a ton of walking. There, under our feet, are underground shopping malls and causeways and walkways. You can literally stay underground in Tokyo for hours. You might notice on the far right there's a white building that's about 5 stories tall. I'm headed to that building slowly but surely here. I'll be there in a few moments. That's the old post office from way back in the early 1900s, just like this building from the early 1900s. By the way, this building may seem familiar to a few of you. If you've ever been to Amsterdam, you might notice that this building looks somewhat similar to the Amsterdam Central Rail Station. That, as a matter of fact, Jen and I have been in that station as well. Very interesting design on this building. 500,000 people a day use this train station. 4,000 trains come in and go out. Absolutely amazing numbers. 1964, the high-speed trains started operating, and they've been running ever since. World famous. incredibly reliable, and very much on time. There's one of the new domes that have been rebuilt just in '07 to 2012 to made to look just like the original from way back when. Now, I'm standing right in the middle of the station, facing away from the station, and I'm looking way down there. That is the park that the Imperial Palace resides. The Emperor of Japan lives inside that area there. It's open to the public to walk around and walk about. All of these buildings you're looking at here are all connected to each other by subterranean malls, restaurants, you name it, and connected to this station. So you can walk from almost all of these buildings into the Tokyo station without even coming outside and getting wet or getting cold or getting hot. Amazing. Here's the 180-degree shot. There's the front of the station, right at the middle of the station. And then I just kept on going to give you a bigger idea of just how many skyscrapers surround this area now. This is the heart of Tokyo. And yet I don't feel cramped here at all. I never felt boxed in. I never felt like I was, surrounded by 35 million people. I felt quite comfortable the whole time. Never felt constrained or anything like that. A lot of tourists here today, and a ton of people taking photos of the station. Now, this is the inside of the former post office, the Kite building. I think it's Kite, how you pronounce it. They had a light display, a lantern display going on in this atrium, and I came in. I thought that looked pretty cool, so I came in and filmed it and thought I would take a shot up there. It's 5 stories up there, and the second floor, one floor above this level, nothing but restaurants. There have to be 30 of them. A number of them had lineups of people waiting to get in. It was just amazing. The 3rd, 4th, and 5th floor, all stores, all kinds of stores, clothing stores, shoe stores, cosmetic stores, you name it. This place is hopping, and it's right next to the station. You do not have to walk from the station to this building. Again, it is connected underground. There are 2 levels underground that connect to this building and part of this building. So there's a shopping mall below us that operates as well. And there's a shot from the top here all the way down to give you an idea of these hanging lanterns. They're kind of cool. Interesting place. I cannot tell you, and I cannot emphasize enough how safe it is, how calm it is, clean, efficient, small children running around, mom and dads are here with their kids, grandmas and grandpas are here with their grandchildren, and this is the heart of downtown Tokyo. I cannot imagine the heart of Manhattan being like this. Just can't imagine. I've been to Manhattan many a time. Love it. I love New York, but it isn't like downtown Tokyo. Now, there are areas of Tokyo where it's crazy insanity. A lot of young kids really living it up. But this area here, just casual. It's wonderful. This is the front of the station again. As you can see, all the way down to the south side. There's the second dome down there. And here is this first dome. And now I'm going to show you this building. You see the building with the cranes up there in between these 2 towers? That is a building called the Torch Tower. When it's done in 2008, that building will be the tallest building in Tokyo and all of Japan. 66 or so floors tall with an observation deck, a luxury hotel, office space, the whole 9 yards. There are 4 massive cranes working on it 24/7. And this is an artist rendition of the finished version of this building. It's going to be absolutely spectacular. Amazing. Anyway, thank you for joining me today on this video. I hope you don't mind the amateurish version of my footage, but there's some time lapse for you to give you an idea just how many people are going through it. And this is not busy. This is not busy. Here's a night shot for you with the dome and the buildings in the background. absolutely beautiful and incredibly efficient. Thank you for joining me. Give us a thumbs up if you can. Subscribe to the channel if you like the content. I'll be bringing you content from Hiroshima and Osaka shortly. And we'll talk to you next time, everybody. Thank you so much. Bye for now.